is that for some reason people come to me and I don't look at them with judgy eyes. I have no predetermined notion or preconceived notions, and they open up to me. That's what they're upset about, because if you look at a lot of these people that's been on other podcasts.
Shannon Sharpe's podcast, Club Shay Shay, has been blowing up ever since his interview with Katt Williams. He's had many explosive interviews this year, and let's just say that some folks in the industry are not happy about it. These interviews have revealed many secrets about some of the industry's most popular and powerful people, including Diddy, Oprah, and Tyler Perry. Shannon is now calling them out for trying to cancel his show and ruin his life because he refused to take down certain interviews after they asked him to. Shannon also claims to have even more dirt on these people and says he'll leak it if they don't back off. You all better pay attention, because Shannon is not here to play. Ever since he dropped his interview with Katt Williams at the start of the year, the chaos has continued. We've seen a side of the industry that we rarely get to see, with all the juicy secrets he's spilled. It's no surprise that some powerful people want the podcast shut down before he reveals even more. Shannon recently did an interview where he spilled all the tea about the celebrities trying to shut down his show and sabotage him. They're even sending him threats. The stars who once couldn't wait to be on his show have now vanished. Everyone knows the industry can be chaotic, but these people are taking it to the extreme with Shannon. Rumor has it that Shannon's life could be in danger because the haters are going all out.
I didn't know it was gonna cause this kind of ripple. I didn't think it was gonna move me in the direction. I'm glad it did. I understand what comes along with that. But if you remember.
In this same interview, Shannon opened up about all the chaos he's faced since his interview with Katt Williams went viral earlier this year. He had a conversation with Cam Newton and explained why celebrities feel comfortable spilling their secrets on his podcast. Shannon said that before every interview, he tells his celebrity guests they don't have to discuss any topics they aren't comfortable with, which helps them feel safe enough to share their stories.
I said, is there anything that you don't want to talk about? I always ask the guests that. Sometimes they say, well, I would appreciate it if we not talk about this. Right. Cool, no problem. Because I believe you can tell your story without saying something negative. But yes, I believe a person that's been in a business, that's been doing something 10, 15, 20, 30 years, are more than one salacious story. Right. That's what I believe. So if they say they want to stay away from it, but if they want to tell something, who am I to say, no, don't do, you can't tell that. Right. People, Cam.
One major criticism Shannon faces is that he's not a real journalist. In his recent interview, Shannon clarified that he never claimed to be a journalist. For those who don't know, Shannon is a highly successful retired NFL player who was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2011. After his football career, he worked as a sports commentator for several years. He started his Club Shay Shay podcast in 2020 during the pandemic. While the podcast was doing well, it exploded in popularity with the Katt Williams interview, which now has over 70 million views, making it the most watched interview on Club Shay Shay. Interestingly, the interview almost didn't happen. Shannon revealed he had been trying to get Katt on the podcast for about a year. One day, he got lucky and ran into Katt's new manager, who connected him with Katt. Just a week later, Katt was on Club Shay Shay spilling all the industry tea. Katt knew he was about to shake things up, and he made that very clear.
They all coming.
No, they ain't.
Are you kidding?
Nah.
Hey, I promise you.
I done got all the rest of them. I done got the ones.
I promise you, everybody trying to double back. You're going to be having to beat them off with a stick. You won't let him. They're coming. Much as...
And Katt was right about that. While Shannon was enjoying the success of Club Shay Shay, he noticed that some folks in the industry weren't too happy and were trying to sabotage his podcast. That's not the whole story, though. Some celebrities, upset by Shannon's achievements, started labeling him and Club Shay Shay as troublemakers, accusing him of stirring up drama in Hollywood because of the Katt Williams interview. But it doesn't stop there. According to insiders, these celebs, allegedly including Oprah and Diddy, were making moves to discourage other celebrities from appearing on Club Shay Shay. Oprah's conflict with Shannon began when he invited Monique to the podcast. Monique openly criticized Oprah, calling her a narcissistic manipulator and accusing both Oprah and Tyler Perry of cheating her and blackballing her career because she refused to do something outside her contract. For context, Monique and Oprah have been at odds for years. During their collaboration on the movie Precious, Monique chose not to participate in an unpaid, unscheduled press tour. This decision reportedly angered Oprah so much that she started spreading rumors about Monique being difficult to work with.
Because Cookie from the show Empire, I was offered that role. Now Taraji tore it up, baby. Listen here. However, I was offered that. Then Felita called me back and say, baby girl, they said you're too difficult to work with. But you hear on the audio that a man told David Talbot I was difficult to work with. Do you see how that cost my family?
Yes.
And with no accountability?
Of course, this didn't sit well with Oprah, and it's easy to see why. Monique really went in on Oprah during her interview and didn't hold back, which got people talking about how Oprah treated her. Oprah even shaded Monique for having negative energy, saying, "It's a law that if you meet negative with negative, you will just have a combustive negative force of energy. You can't meet negative energy where it is. You have to rise above it. You have to transcend it. I would never stoop to try to meet somebody where they are negatively, don't care who they are." After that, Monique was blackballed, and no one in the industry wanted to work with her out of fear of what Tyler and Oprah might do. Allegedly, these two are titans in the industry, and when they decide to blacklist someone, it tends to happen. To her credit, Monique has always fought against being silenced by the industry. Once she discovered she was being blacklisted, she immediately called out those responsible.
I got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now, I said no to some very powerful people. What Tyler Perry showed me, Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Lionsgate. When you don't do what we ask you to do, we'll take your livelihood.
The wild part about all this is that Monique revealed to Shannon that she only received $50,000 for her role in the movie Precious after extensive negotiations. While $50,000 might sound like a lot to regular folks, in Hollywood, it's pocket change that barely covers expenses. And that's not even considering the costs for hair, makeup, and other celebrity essentials, not to mention taxes. Actress Robin Thede revealed that about 80% of their income goes towards taxes, agent fees, legal fees, management, and other expenses. So, following this logic, Monique likely only pocketed around $10,000 from the role, which she described as daylight robbery, plain and simple. This made Oprah look terrible, and if there's one thing we know about Ms. Oprah, it's that she does not like looking bad. To make things even worse, around the same time, Oprah was accused of lowballing Taraji P. Henson. So, Monique spilling the tea on Oprah just made things worse for her. However, Oprah is not the only one in the spotlight because during this interview, Katt Williams also exposed Diddy for trying to get him into bed. Katt told the story of how Diddy tried to put moves on him for a very long time. He claimed that Diddy tried to seduce him for years, and when that didn't work, he then threw money around and offered him $50 million.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times, just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Can I need no? You hear?
How desperate was Diddy to get Katt in his bed? Offering $50 million for one night is just insane. And is it just me? Or does it seem like Diddy enjoys the chase? It's a messy situation. Katt also had people talking about Diddy's parties and the wild stuff that went down there. The timing of this was especially bad because it was only about 2 weeks after Cassie filed her lawsuit, exposing Diddy for gross misconduct. So, Katt exposing him in a video with over 70 million views probably didn't help his situation either. Then there's Tyler Perry, who Monique also exposed when she talked about Oprah. Oprah wasn't the only one who blackballed Monique. Tyler played a role too. The movie Precious was produced by Oprah and Tyler, and they hated that Monique wasn't willing to work for free, so they allegedly teamed up against her. However, Tyler Perry has always denied this, insisting he didn't say anything about Monique or get her blackballed. He claims that if anything happened to her career or she lost out on jobs, it was on her and had nothing to do with him. She came into the podcast with so much fire and energy, especially when she went after Tyler Perry, claiming he and Oprah ruined her life. According to Monique, when she first heard about the situation, she decided to give Tyler the benefit of the doubt and reached out, hoping it was a big misunderstanding. But no. Monique said that when she confronted Tyler, he straight up lied to her face and played mind games, pretending he didn't know what she was talking about. She said during her interview that Tyler eventually apologized, admitted he messed up, and swore he'd fix everything, clear her name, revive her career, and all that. But it never happened because Monique said Tyler ghosted her after that.
Only for Tyler Perry to admit I was wrong and when my movie Boo come out.
And here's the thing, Monique wasn't messing around. She insisted that she had an audio recording of a call involving her husband, and Tyler Perry himself. In that recording, she claims Tyler admitted to starting the rumor that led to her being blacklisted, acknowledging it was unfair and out of line. With all this, it's honestly not surprising that Diddy, Oprah, and Tyler would want to shut down the podcast. It's made them look really bad. What's worse, Shannon has been hinting that he has more celebrity secrets to spill, and they're trying hard to stop him because they know it could be explosive. Fans are eager to hear more, leaving comments like, "The industry hates what it can't control. Keep pushing." These people are so sick, and the celebrities that have a problem do not want those stories discussed, unfolded, or told. It's sad, but hearing this, the behavior of these celebrities validates everything Katt said during the podcast. This situation is absolutely wild. What are your thoughts on this? Do you believe Shannon has more secrets to reveal, and are you ready for more dirt to come out? Drop your comments below and check out the next video.